Hello my dear friends, welcome to AD. In today's video, we are going to learn about a love story which is a little funny. Why is it funny? Because the lovers in this story who were separated during young age are now going to meet after many years and act as if they don't know each other. So, today we will understand this romantic comedy, which is a one act play. Okay, this unit is one act play, a sunny morning. Okay, and written by Serafin and Joaquin Alvarez Quinter. The unit may be big, but I request you all enjoy this beautiful love stories. Okay, so let's start with the characters. So the first character is Donna Laura. You can see her sitting here. In Spanish, Donna means madam. Okay. The second character is Petra. Petra is a woman. She is Donna Laura's maid. Okay, maid servant. Now the third character is Don Gonzalo. You can see him sitting here beside Donna Lara. Okay, again, Don means sir in Spanish. Okay, now he is having a servant. Now his name is Juanito. Okay, so first they have given the scene. I'll make you understand the scene, and the whole unit is in dialogue form. Okay, now I'll make you understand the scene, the starting scene. The scene starts like this. It's a sunny morning in a retired corner of a park in Madrid. It's a sunny morning, okay? Retired corner means a silent, quiet place of the park. And where the park is, it's in Madrid. And Madrid is a place and a capital city of Spain. Okay? Now in Madrid, there's a park and there is a silent corner, means retired corner, quiet place. Okay? Now it is an autumn season. Autumn season means between summer and winter. Okay? Now a bench at right, where from the entrance there is a bench at right. Donna Laura, a handsome white-haired old lady of about 70, refined in appearance. Her bright eyes and entire manner giving evidence that despite her age, her mental faculties are unimpaired. Means this is the introduction how this woman Donna Laura looks like. She is handsome, means she is good looking. Handsome is also used for girls, right? Now she is white hair old lady. Why? Her age is 70. Now what is refined in appearance means having good appearance, dressed well. Can you see this woman? She's dressed well, right? And her bright eyes and entire manner giving evidence that despite her age, her mental faculties are unimpaired, means it's not damaged. Her eyesight, her memory are still at a brighter side. Okay, now enters leaning upon the arms of her maid Petra. Now she is entering the park. Okay, how is she entering? Leaning upon the arms of her maid Petra. Why? She is 70 years old woman. Okay, now in her free hand she carries a parasol. What is parasol? An umbrella. Okay, which serves also as a cane, means as a stick. How the old people use stick as a support to walk, like that she used the umbrella as a cane. Clear till here? Now we'll start the funny romantic story. Okay? The first dialogue by Donna Laura. I'm so glad to be here. I feared my seat would be occupied. What a beautiful morning. What Donna Laura is saying that she is glad, she is happy to be in the park, and that morning was completely beautiful. She was also afraid. Why? Because it is a public park. Anybody can occupy the seat. She was afraid that someone would be on her seat, means regularly where she would sit. But she is also happy and she liked the morning, which is very beautiful. Now, Petra, the servant of Donna Laura, she is saying, the sun is hot. So, Donna Laura, yes, you are only 20. Means she's saying that you are young, you will feel hot. But I'm old, I need sunlight to keep myself warm. In that way, she's saying. Now, she sits down on the bench. She's sitting on the bench. Oh, I feel more tired today than usual. She's saying that she's feeling tired and she walked and came till that park and sat on the bench, and it is a regular bench, but as usual, if compared to all the days, today she told that she is feeling tired. Clear? Now, noticing Petra, who seems impatient while sitting, she noticed Petra was kind of impatient. Now, she knew, Donna Laura knew why Petra was impatient. That's why she's saying, go if you wish to chat with your guard. Donna Laura and Petra used to come to that park daily. Okay, and Petra used to go and meet that guard daily. And that is why Donna Laura is saying, Petra, okay, I understand why you are impatient and you can go meet your guard. Now, Petra, what she'll say? He is not mine, Senora. Senora means madam. Again, in Spanish language, Senora means madam. Now, what she's saying? Madam, no, madam, he's not mine. He belongs to the park. The guard belongs to the park. No, Donna Laura, in a funny way, what she'll say? He belongs more to you than he does to the park. Means the guard belongs to you, Petra, more than the park. Now, go find him, but remain within calling distance. Means if I call you, you must be able to hear my voice and come back. She'll give the permission to go. Petra, I see him over there waiting for me. Him means the guard. Okay, what Petra will say to Donna Laura? Madam, I see the guard over there waiting for me. I will go. Donna Laura, do not remain more than 10 minutes. She'll give permission. Okay, you can go for 10 minutes. Okay, no, Petra. Very well, Senora. Okay, madam. I'll be there for 10 minutes and come back. And now she'll walk towards right. Now, while she was walking towards right, Donna Laura will say, wait a moment, wait a moment. And Petra will ask, what does the Senora wish? Means, madam, what do you want? Now, Donna Laura, give me the breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs means food for pigeon. Very simple. Every day, Donna Laura would bring breadcrumbs to feed pigeons in the park. So, Donna Laura will ask Petra to hand over the breadcrumbs and you can go meet the guard. Now, Petra will say, I don't know what is the matter with me. Means she was impatient, right? Petra was kind of impatient. She was eager to meet the guard. But when Donna Laura was calling her return, she told that I don't know what is the matter. But Donna Laura, she was smiling and she told I do, means I know What is the matter? She's saying, your head is where your heart is, and that is with the guard. So she'll say in smiling. So Petra, here Senora means she will hand over. She hands Donna Laura a small bag with exit Petra by right. She will give the breadcrumbs which is in small bag, and she will return. She will go towards the right to meet the guard. Okay, Donna Laura, adios. Adios means goodbye. Okay, you can go, Petra. Adios. Now glance towards trees at right. Why is she glancing towards trees at right? Because I'll say you. Here they come. Here they means pigeons. Okay? They means what we should understand. They means pigeons. Here they come. Where glancing glances towards trees at right. So near trees, the pigeons flies and come. Okay, they know just when to expect me. Means as Donna Laura used to come daily to that park, even pigeons would come. Why? Simple, to eat breadcrumbs. Alright. Now she's saying she rises means what is the action happening? She rises, walks towards right, and throws three handful of breadcrumbs. Simple. She'll go towards that tree to feed the pigeon. Three handful of breadcrumbs she will throw. While throwing the first handful of bread, what she'll say? These are for the spryest. Spryest meant energetic pigeons. Now, the second handful of breadcrumbs. These are for gluttons, means those who are more eaters, means those who eat more. The pigeon, those who eat more. And the third handful of breadcrumbs. Now she will say these are for little ones which are most persistent, means little ones who are tireless. Now again, the bracket one sentence is the action what she's doing. She's laughing, means she's happy for seeing the pigeon eating the breadcrumbs. She returns to her seat and watches with a pleased expression the pigeons feeding. Clear? Now, there, the big one is always first. Now she is identifying the pigeons and saying that the big one is always first. I know him by his big head. She's talking to herself, and she's saying, I'm recognizing the pigeons. Now one, now another, now two, now three. That little fellow is the least timid, means it is a shy pigeon. I believe he would eat from my hand. Means that pigeon was so shy that she should go and make that pigeon to eat. Now she'll observe one more pigeon. That one takes his piece and flies up to that branch alone. He's a philosopher. Now she observes a pigeon which takes the breadcrumbs and flies alone to the branch to eat, and she'll call that pigeon as a philosopher. Okay, now, but where do they all come from? It seems as if the news had spread. Simple. She's talking to herself. She feels that as I'm coming daily and putting the breadcrumbs, the birds all in the city have come to know that I'm an old lady is coming to the park to feed the pigeons. She'll laugh. Haha, don't quarrel. There is enough for all. I'll bring more tomorrow. She's saying that the she's talking to the pigeons and saying that don't quarrel. I'll bring more breadcrumbs tomorrow. There is enough for all. Now, by this time, there is an entry of Don Gonzalo and Juanito. Now, enter Don Gonzalo and Juanito from left. Don Gonzalo is an old gentleman of 70. Don Gonzalo is 70 years old. Gutty and impatient means he's having knees and joints pain. Why? He's 70 years old, right? He leans upon Juanito's arm and drags his feet somewhat as he walks. Means he is dragging his feet. Why? Because he's having joints and knee pain. Now even he leans upon his servant Juanito and come, and if you remember, even Donna Laura, how did she enter? Even she was entering leaning upon the arms of her maid. Both are 70 years. Can you see this? 70, 70. Okay. Now we will move forward. Don Gonzalo. Idling their time away, they should be saying mass. Simple. Don Gonzalo is scolding to the people who are doing nothing. They should be going to church for prayer. So he is scolding Don Gonzalo. He is scolding for the people who are sitting in the garden. Why? Because even he wants to sit and there is no empty bench. Now, Juanito, you can sit here, sinner. Sinner means sir. In Spanish, sinner means sir. Okay, what is saying? Sir, you can sit here. There is only a lady, is said by Juanito, the servant of Don Gonzalo. Now, Donna Laura turns her head and listens. This is the action going on in the bracket, okay? She is able to listen what the conversation is going between Don Gonzalo and Juanito, okay? Now, Don Gonzalo, I won't. Juanito, I want a bench to myself. Now Don Gonzalo is saying that he want an independent bench so that he can sit all alone. Juanito, but there is none, sir. There are no bench, sir. In this way, he is saying, Don Gonzalo, that one over there is mine. What Don Gonzalo is saying, it is a public park, okay? No benches will be private, right? All benches will be public. But even though Don Gonzalo is saying that one over there is mine, he's pointing out towards the bench where he sits regularly. Okay, now Juanito, there are three priests sitting there. What Juanito is saying to his master, sir, there are three priests sitting there, sir. He's saying, so Don Gonzalo, rout them out. Have they gone? Means Don Gonzalo is saying them, send them away. I want to sit there, send them away. And he's also asking, have they gone? Now, Juanito, no, indeed, they are talking, sir. Now, Don Gonzalo, just as if they're were glued to the seat. Very funny. Means what Don Gonzalo is saying, I think those people are putting Fevicol or some kind of glue and sitting on the seats. No hope of their leaving. Come this way. Juanito, they walk towards the birds, right? Now, Donna Laura indignantly, look out. She's saying in anger, why? There the birds were eating breadcrumbs, right? In on that way, Don Gonzalo and his servant Juanito came. That was not intentional, but they came. But Donna Laura is in anger mood. Why? Because Don Gonzalo and his servant scared the birds away. That is why she is angry, Donna Laura. Now we'll see what next. Now, Don Gonzalo, are you speaking to me, Senora? Don Gonzalo is asking to Donna Laura. Are you speaking to me, madam? In that way. Donna Laura, Yes, to you. She's in angry mood. Don Gonzalo, what do you wish? He's asking. Yeah, what do you wish? What do you want? Donna Laura, you have scared away the birds who were feeding on my crumbs. So she's saying clearly that you, Don Gonzalo, you have scared away the birds who were feeding on my crumbs. Can you remember? She had put breadcrumbs, right? So by that way, Don Gonzalo and his servant was coming. So all the pigeons got scared and flew away. Now, Don Gonzalo, what do I care about the birds? Now he's saying, why should I care about anything? This is a public place. I can go anywhere. In that way, he's saying. Now, Donna Laura, what she's saying, but I do. I care. I had put breadcrumbs for the birds, for the pigeons. Now, Don Gonzalo, this is a public park, okay? Now, Don Gonzalo is saying that, Madam, this is public park. So, Donna Laura, what she'll say, then why did you complain that the priest have taken the bench? Do you remember? Don Gonzalo was saying that one over there is mine. And Donna Laura turns her head and listens. She was listening everything, right? That is the reason she gave a reply saying that, then why did you complain that the priest have taken your bench? If you're saying a public park, then how come you say it's your bench? In that way, Donna Laura is talking. Now let's see what Don Gonzalo will say. Okay. Now, Senora, we must not meet. We have not met. I cannot imagine why you take the liberty of addressing me. Come, Juanito, both go out right. Means what he's saying, Madam, we are strangers. And how can you talk to a stranger like that? So in that way he's saying, and with the help of his servant Juanito, where he's going, both go out right. Now, Donna Laura, what she will be saying this lines little bit, she's saying completely towards herself. She's talking to herself. What an ill-natured man. Why must people get so fuzzy and cross when they reach a certain age? Means what she's saying, after getting old, why this old people get so much irritated and be ill-natured in that way, she's saying. Now, she's also looking towards right because they went towards right, right? Both went towards right. Don Gonzalo and Juanito, his servant. So even she is looking towards right what is happening and she's happy. I am glad. Why? Let's see. He lost that bench. Why they were going towards right? They saw an empty bench. They were trying to go and sit and even that bench they lost too. Now, serves him right for scaring the birds. Donna Laura is talking to herself. Now, like this only should happen to you. Why? Because you had scared my birds, no? For that's why, like this, it is going to happen to you. In that way, she's saying. He is furious. Now he gets angry. Why? Even that bench they lost, right? Which they were going on the right side. Now, even that bench was lost, and Don Gonzalo is becoming more angry. Now, Donna Laura is enjoying that. She's saying, yes, yes, find a seat if you can. And she's also saying, poor man, why? He was sweating. He is wiping the perspiration from his face. He was sweating. He was wiping his sweat. Here he comes. A carriage would not raise more dust than his feet. What does that mean? Means, see, at the introduction only, we saw that he was dragging his feet somewhat as he walks. Why? He was having knees and joint pain, no? So when he was dragging the mud and dust was flying. So she was saying that a carriage would not rise more dust than his feet. Now, enter Don Gonzalo and Juanito by right and walk towards left. Now, Don Gonzalo, have the priests gone yet, Juanito? Now he's asking to his servant, those priests, did they go? Juanito, no, indeed, Senor, they are still there. No, sir, they have not gone, they are still there. Now, Don Gonzalo will mutter, means he'll murmur to himself, like how Donna Laura was murmuring to herself. Now, Don Gonzalo is murmuring, saying that the authority should place more benches here for these sunny mornings. Well, I suppose I must resign myself and sit on the bench with the old lady. Now, he's murmuring himself, muttering to himself. He sits at the extreme end of Donna Laura's bench and looks at her indignantly, touches his hat as he greets, "Good morning." Now he is angry. Don Gonzalo is angry. He is not getting any bench empty. At last, what he'll do, he'll come and sit beside Donna Laura. What he'll do, he'll touches his hat and greets her and say good morning, but he's still angry. Okay, now can you see this picture? He's coming and sitting to extreme end of the bench where Donna Laura is sitting, and you can see the pigeons. These are all breadcrumbs. Okay, now, Donna Laura making fun of Don Gonzalo. What she is saying? What? You are here again? So, Don Gonzalo, I repeat that we have not met. Means he's saying, see, we are strangers. We have not yet met. So, don't talk to me. Now, Donna Laura, what she'll say? I was responding for your salute. He touches his hat as he greets good morning. So he was greeting good morning, right? For that sake, I'm replying. Donna Laura will make fun of Don Gonzalo. Now, Don Gonzalo, what he will say? Good morning should be answered by good morning. And that is all you should have said. Now, Don Gonzalo is clearly saying that good morning should be answered by good morning. Only that you had to say, not anything else. Okay? In that way, Don Gonzalo is saying. Now, Donna Laura, you should have asked permission to sit on this bench, which is mine. What she's saying, the bench is hers, and Don Gonzalo had to ask permission to sit on the bench. Let's see what Don Gonzalo will say. Don Gonzalo, the bench here are public property. Understand? Don Gonzalo, what he's saying, the benches here are public property. Now, let's see what Donna Lara will say. Why? You said the one the priests have was yours. Means the one means the bench. On that bench, the priests are sitting. No, at the starting, you had told that it is your bench. In that way, Donna Lara is making fun of. Now, Don Gonzalo, very well, very well. I have nothing more to say. Now, Don Gonzalo lost in this conversation. Now, for that sake, between his teeth, his anger, snarl, old lady, means he's scolding such an old lady. She ought to be at home knitting and counting her beads. Means she should be at home and stitch sweater. Why is she here, such an old lady? He's muttering, he's talking between his teeth. Now, Donna Laura will understand this. Then she'll say, don't grumble anymore. I'm not going to live just to please you. She's saying that I'm not going to live this seat. Whatever you do, if you grumble, you don't grumble, I'm not living this seat. Now, Don Gonzalo, brushing the dust from his shoes with his handkerchief. Whatever is in bracket is the action going on. So what he's doing, Don Gonzalo is brushing his shoes with a handkerchief. Why? It was dusty, right? He was dragging his shoes, his legs, and coming, and all the dust was on his shoes. So he was wiping it. If the grounds were sprinkled a little, it would be an improvement, Don Gonzalo is saying, because his shoes was filled with dust. Now, Donna Laura, do you use your handkerchief as a shoe brush? She was sitting beside him, right? They both were sitting on the same bench. So whatever he does, Donna Laura could see. That is why she asked this question. Now, Don Gonzalo, why not? I can do anything. In that way, he is saying, Donna Laura, do you use a shoe brush as a handkerchief? Now she is asking a funny question saying that you'll use your shoe brush as a handkerchief or what? In that way, Donna Laura is making fun of Don Gonzalo. Now, Don Gonzalo, what right have you to criticize my action? Criticize my action means to find fault. I can do whatever I want. What rights do you have to ask and find fault? Now, Laura will reply, a neighbor's right, because she was sitting right behind him, right? So that's why she's saying a neighbor's right. Now, Don Gonzalo, Juanito, my book. I do not care to listen to nonsense. Now, Don Gonzalo is really fed up with what Donna Laura is talking. She is smart, she's talking very smartly. So, Don Gonzalo is again getting irritated and he wants to read. And he's ordering his servant Juanito to give his book. Now, Donna Laura, you are very polite. Now, Donna Laura is saying to Don Gonzalo, you are very polite. So, Don Gonzalo, pardon me, senora, means pardon me, madam, excuse me, madam, but never interfere with what does not concern you. Simple. Why are you interfering in whatever I do? Do what you want to do. You want to feed the pigeons, right? Do that. Why are you interfering in my concern? In that way, Don Gonzalo is saying. So, Donna Lara, what she'll say, I generally say what I think. She's saying, what I think I'll say. So, Don Gonzalo, and more to the same effect, give me the book, Juanito. Now he's fed up. He's completely fed up, so that Donna Laura is not stopping to talk. And he's again ordering his servant Juanito to give the book. So, Juanito, here, sir, here, senior. What this is in the bracket, action is going on, okay? Juanito takes a book from his pocket, hands it to Don Gonzalo, then exits by right. He'll go. Now, Don Gonzalo casting indignant glance at Donna Laura. He's again angrily seeing Donna Laura, puts on an enormous pairs of glass, takes from his pocket a reading glass, adjusts both to suit him, and opens his book. So this is the action going on. What did the servant do? He gave the book. So what did Don Gonzalo do? He took the pair of glasses, reading glasses from his pocket, and he adjusted to read the book. Okay. Now, Donna Laura, I thought you were taking out a telescope. Now she's again making fun. She's not stopping to talk. She's making fun and saying that Don Gonzalo was removing from his pocket the reading glass, right? So Donna Lara is saying the reading glass as a telescope. Now, Don Gonzalo, was that you? He's completely furious now. He's asking, how dare you? Was that you who spoke right now? In that way, he's asking, Donna Lara, your sight must be keen means sharp. So Don Gonzalo, what he'll say? Keener than yours. My eyes is sharper than yours, madam. What do you think in that way he's saying? So Donna Laura, yes, evidently. Evidently means she's again making fun. Yes, evidently, as I can see that you are wearing specs to read and you're saying your eyesight is sharp. So again, Donna Laura is making fun of Don Gonzalo. Now, Don Gonzalo, what he'll say? Ask the hares and partridges, means rabbits and birds. He used to hunt. He used to go for hunting. So he's saying that he have killed so many rabbits and birds when hunting because of his sharp eyesight, keen eyesight. So that is why Don Gonzalo is saying for Donna Laura, ask the hares and partridges. Clear? Now, Donna Laura, do you hunt? She is kind of feeling that he is joking. That is why this expression is there. Now, do you hunt? Is why she is asking means she is surprised. He need a specs reading glass to read a book, and he's saying that he will hunt. That is why she's asking. Now, Don Gonzalo, I did even now. Means at past also he used to do hunting and even now he does. Now, Donna Laura. Oh, yes, of course. Again, she's making fun. So, Don Gonzalo, what he'll say? Yes, Senora, every Sunday I take my gun and dog, you understand, and go to one of my estates near Aravaca and kill time. So Aravaca is a place in Madrid, okay? What he's saying? So every Sunday, madam, listen to this. Every Sunday, I take my gun and dog, you understand, and go to one of my estate near Aravaca and kill time. So what Donna Laura will make fun again? Yes, kill time. That is all you kill. Means you can only kill time, but you can't kill any hares or partridges. In that way, she's making fun of Don Gonzalo. Clear? Now, so Don Gonzalo, what he will say? Do you think so? I could show a wild boar's head in my study. Means in his study room, you can come and see there's a pig's head. Wild boars means pig's head, wild pig's head. So Donna Laura again she'll make fun of Don Gonzalo. Yes, and I could show you a tiger skin in my boudoir. What does that prove? Boudoir means bedroom. In my bedroom, I can show tiger skin. So what do you want to prove? Huh? In that way, Donna Laura is asking. So Don Gonzalo. Very well, Senora. Okay, madam. Please allow me to read. Enough conversation. So indirectly, Don Gonzalo is saying, you can keep quiet. I want to study. I want to read the book. So, Donna Laura, what she'll say? Well, you subside then. Means first you keep quiet. In that way, Donna Laura is saying. So, Don Gonzalo, but, but first I shall take a pinch of snuff. Snuff means a tobacco, inhaling tobacco. Inside nose, a pinch of snuff is taken. Now, takes out snuff box. Will you have some? He's asking for Donna Laura. He offers box of Donna to Donna Laura. Okay, Donna Laura. If it is good, means she's saying that if it is good, the snuff is good, only then I'll take. So Don Gonzalo, he'll show his prestige. He'll say it is of the finest. You will like it. He's saying. So Donna Laura, taking pinch of snuff. She's taking the pinch of snuff. It clears my head. She's saying means if she inhale the tobacco, it will clear her head. Now, Don Gonzalo, and mine. Even he'll say that, yes, even mine. Now, Donna Laura, do you sneeze? Why this question is because if they inhale tobacco, they will sneeze and that will give a relief. Okay, the snuff, if it is inhaled by nose, that will initiate sneeze, and that will clear the head. That is why she is saying it clears my head. Okay, now Donna Laura, do you sneeze? She's asking for Don Gonzalo. Don Gonzalo, yes, Senora, 3 times. Yes, madam, 3 times I'll sneeze. In that way, he's saying. Now, Donna Laura, and so do I. What a coincidence. Even she's saying that even I sneeze 3 times. What a coincidence. Now, in the bracket, the action. After taking the snuff, they await the sneezes, both anxiously and sneeze alternatively 3 times each. First Donna Laura, then Don Gonzalo, again Donna Laura, Don Gonzalo, again Donna Laura, Don Gonzalo. Alternatively, they sneeze. Now, Don Gonzalo. There, I feel better. After sneezing, they are feeling better. Even Donna Laura is saying, so do I. Aside, the snuff has made peace between us. What Donna Laura is saying that, yes, I can see we are becoming kind of friends, and snuff has made peace between us. Now, Don Gonzalo, you will excuse me. You will excuse me if I read aloud, means he is asking permission for Donna Laura if he could read aloud. Okay, now Don Gonzalo. She'll give permission saying, read as aloud as you please. You will not disturb me. Okay, you can read. Now, Don Gonzalo, reading. He's reading, okay? All love is sad, but sad as it is the best thing that we know. That is from Campomor. He's saying, Don Gonzalo is saying. So Donna Laura, means I know what you're reading. Even she had already read the book from Campomor. Clear? Even Donna Laura had already finished reading the book. Why? Because, see, this book is having the stories about love which is broken, which is sad. Okay? And why is Don Gonzalo and Donna Laura are reading such kind of books? Because even they have a sad love story. I'll say you at the later part of this unit. Okay? So Don Gonzalo reading. The daughters of the mothers I once loved kiss me now as they would a graven image. Those lines, it take it, are in a humorous vein. Now, he continuously read from that book stating about how the love is sad, related to sad, and it is kind of humorous also. So Donna Laura is laughing. It takes them, I take them so too. Even she is feeling the same thing. Now, what Don Gonzalo is saying, there are some beautiful poems in this book. Here, 20 years passes, he returns. So, Don Gonzalo is saying about a poem from that book. 20 years pass, he returns. Understand this. Even this is saying about a love story where a girl is waiting, and after 20 years ago the person he is returning. So that is why this line is there. Which line? All love is sad. Okay, Don Gonzalo is reading the story related to sad love stories, and Donna Laura have already completed reading the book from Campomor. Of what? Of this love story which is sad. Okay, now Donna Laura, you cannot imagine how it affects me to see you reading from all those glasses. Now, Donna Laura was seeing Don Gonzalo was struggling with that specs to read the book, so she's saying that it affects me to see you reading with all those glasses. Now, Don Gonzalo, can you read without any? Now, Don Gonzalo is asking, see, madam, can you read without specs? So, Donna Laura, certainly, means definitely I can read, she's saying. So, Don Gonzalo, he started to feel that she's joking and he says, at your age, he's asking question, at your age, you are jesting, means you're joking, madam. At your age, how is it possible? So, Donna Laura, pass me the book then. She's asking the book. Now, takes book, read aloud. She will take the book from the hands of Don Gonzalo and she will start reading aloud. 20 years passes. He returns, and each, beholding the other, exclaims, can it be that this is he? Heavens, is it she? Donna Laura returns the book to Don Gonzalo. Means Donna Laura reads the book. How is she reading? She is reading without specs. And the reason being, I'll say you. Don Gonzalo, indeed, I envy your wonderful eyesight. Means envy means jealous. He's feeling so much jealous for Donna Laura's wonderful eyesight. But Donna Laura, what she said aside, I know every word by heart. She read this by heart, okay? Means even Donna Laura is having the attachment to read the stories which is sad, okay? Understand this. Now, Don Gonzalo, I'm very fond of good verse. Verses means poem, okay? Very fond. I even composed some in my youth. So Don Gonzalo is saying to Donna Laura, I used to write some poems when he was young. So Donna Laura will ask, good ones? Means, did you write good ones? The poems? So Don Gonzalo, of all kinds. I used to write about of all kinds. I was a great friend of Espronceda, Zorilla, Baker, and others. I first met Zorilla in America. So all these are, I'll show you. Just come to the last page. See here, you can see famous Spanish writers of 19th century. Okay, so he's saying that I first met Zorilla in America. Now, Donna Laura, why? Why? Have you ever been in America? So she's asking question. Don Gonzalo, several times. I had been to America. The first time I went, I was only 6 years old. So he was saying that when I had gone for America for the first time, I was only 6 years old. Now Donna Laura making fun. She will say, you must have gone with Columbus in one of his caravels, means ships. You must, Columbus, you know, right? Discovered America. So Donna Laura is making fun as of saying that you're saying that you had gone when you were 6 year old, right? I think you had gone with Columbus. Means Donna Laura is saying that Don Gonzalo's age is very old. So she's making fun of Don Gonzalo. Now, Don Gonzalo, he's laughing for that. And he's also saying, not quite as bad as that. I am old, I admit. Means he's saying that, don't make fun, I'm not that old. I am old, I admit. He's agreeing, I am old, but I did not know Ferdinand and Isabella. What he's saying, Ferdinand and Isabella, they were very old prince and princess in Spain. So he's also saying that yes, I am old, I admit, but I don't know Ferdinand and Isabella. They both laugh because even these Ferdinand and Isabella, they were very old. Okay, now I was also a great friend of Campoamor. I met him in Valencia. So Campoamor is a Spanish poet, and they both, Don Gonzalo and Donna Laura, reads his book. Okay, can you see this? That is from Campoamor. So the reading he was reading, Don Gonzalo was reading the book, the sad love stories written by Campoamor. Even Don Gonzalo and Donna Laura both are reading such kind of books. Okay, now here what Don Gonzalo is saying, that I was also a great friend with the Campomore, the one who has written the book which they both are reading. Okay, now I met him in Valencia. Okay, Valencia is also a place. Okay, now he say, I am a native of that city of Valencia, which is in a place in Spain. So even he will say that I am a native of that city. Okay, so here let's stop and I will continue the remaining part in the next video. So if you guys have any doubt regarding this unit till here, okay, you can ask it in the comment section. And if you like my video, please hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and please subscribe to my channel. Meet you guys in